welcome to Sitstay with Stacy, Slade. We are talking today about Hazy. She's only a year old, and kind of a post-reward letdown is making sure that your dog is always paying attention to you. So even when I'm talking to you guys, I'm asking her to do something, I'm keeping her engaged with the food, trying to not let her jump on me, but I want her to engage. So something I've struggled with in obedience over my life, having dogs in obedience, is keeping their attention from keeping their attention in healing, and then keeping their attention from one exercise to another. So to limit the post-reward letdown of giving her a piece of food and then letting her drop her head. I'll show you guys what I mean. So watch, after I give her a piece of food, watch what she does. I'll give it to her halfway on my way back from my healing. Watch what she does after I give her the piece of food. I'm going to have it right here. Healing. Easy. So if you watched, her head dropped immediately. Some of that is she's looking for the food that might have dropped on the ground. But my goal is to give her a piece of food, but not all the food in my hand. To keep her focused on me and to not let her drop her head, to not let her focus on something else, because it becomes a habit. And so I always want her, like she is right now, looking up at me. I do find that when you spit food, you get a little bit better focus because they can't see the food, so they always assume it's in your mouth. But there are also other issues I've gotten with foraging with doing that, so there's a fine balance. So I'm going to have 2 pieces of food in my hand, and we're going to do that again. Ready? I'm going to start her off this time. Good girl. She did still drop her head one time after I gave her the food, but I'm training her to do this because it's something I noticed that she's doing. So I'm always right here, right here, right here, and this hand will be right here in the ring. So hopefully she'll make the association that I want her right there with that hand. So I'm going to do a little bit more healing, keeping her focused, talking to her about what I need from her on her healing. Much better. Really good healing, glued to me right here. So I don't want her to let down, even though her sister's barking behind the camera. I want her to keep focused. So the next piece of this is walking to and from different exercises. And after the exercise, you notice I didn't let her start to go over to her sister, Frenzy, start to go over there. I kept her right here, keeping her focused. So I'm going to do a few things and showing you guys how I keep her engaged. She likes to sniff the ground for food. She's been rewarded for that. So I try and keep her focused up here to retool them. Sorry about the barking. So it's important, and it's harder when I'm making these videos because I'm talking with you guys, but when I'm training, I want my dogs focused on me and what I'm doing. So it's important that you're always got the food right there and that you're working with them and rewarding them for that behavior and not that behavior. To have a dog who barks a lot. Frenzy, that's enough, please. She's very jealous that she's not out here working with her sister. So make sure that you keep your dog's focus and that you're always watching what they're doing, especially after you are done with an activity. Like I'll do the stand stay again. I'm just practicing that, but watch how I move to my next exercise. So I'm wanting her here, my transition from each exercise to the other. Oh, Hazy, go get it. She likes to look on the ground. She actually did drop that piece of food. So it's important that she is up here, and if she doesn't, which you saw her make that mistake a couple times, I give a few little tugs right here, right here, right here, so she understands what I'm looking for. So it's setting her up to succeed, keeping it positive, keeping her focused on what I'm doing, and keeping it short, enthusiastic, and fun. So enjoy working with your dogs. Try and keep their attention. I'll show a little bit how I do it with the puppy. Very different, but still that food magnet right there. And I feed Hazy less than I do the puppy. She gets more food. Get off. Good girl. Sit. Good. So I'll show you with the puppy what it looks like with her. So now I have a 5-month-old puppy, and I'm going to show how I'm teaching the heeling. And I have the food right in front of her nose, and I just say the word, and I keep it there. And especially when I release her, I bring her back into me to free focus. That's why my dogs are always focused on me. And so I can keep that there, and I keep that focus. Ready? Come here, let's go turn around this way. Sit. So I picked her back up after we dropped a piece of food. She's obviously still learning how to keep her feet on the ground. Good. Healing. Yeah, good girl, Frenzy. Good job. Took her a second to kind of get into this, the feel of it, because she hasn't done a lot of this. She's done some, but she's obviously very food motivated. Sit. Come here. I'm gonna try and keep her, getting her into sit position. Frenzy, Frenzy. Good girl. Sit. So I'm putting my leash behind my back so I can give her some tension backwards. Good. Try that. Ouch. Again. Easy. You be nice. Turn around. Whoa. Healing. We're going to try that again. I didn't say her name, and so she didn't come with me when I first step out. Frenzy, healing. Yeah. On the leash, if she drops her head, and I tell her right here, right here, right here. Yeah, good girl, Frenzy. Good job. So inevitably they get a little distracted by looking at what's on the ground. And so it's important that I tell her, oh no, that's not what we're doing. I give her a few little tugs on the leash, and it's right here, right here, right here. And so I've got the food so I can engage her where I want her to go, make her do it. So she hasn't quite learned straight sits in. Good girl. So it's keeping them focused. Some people have asked me when I stop using food when I train. The answer is never. I always use food when I train. It's just I start to treat a little bit less as I'm doing an exercise, but I'm still treating. I still have food on me. I might have it on at the end. I might every once in a while do an exercise where I have the food on my deck and we go get it when we're done. But I always train, and that my dogs always know I have food, and that way the one time I don't, it's okay. They don't panic. They don't like, oh, I'm never gonna get food. They're consummate hopeful that they get food. So like this one here, spin. Good girl. So she's a very different dog than Hazy. Very intense, although Hazy's pretty intense too. This one loves to be the center of attention. So anyway, this is how I start training heel, and that focus on me. That focus on me and what we're doing when I'm training them. So that's how I keep my dogs from that post-reward letdown of making sure that I correct them if their head goes down. And so with a small tug and oh no, we don't do that, here. So, and then they get food from me. Right here. Good. So she knows that when I say that, when we're moving, that she keeps her head up with me. So enjoy your training. Have fun teaching your dog to heel. Short, fun, energetic exercises are what's most important. And then just making it fun for them and lots of food. So happy training.